Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, one's word, one's vows, one's promises are vital to one's existence. When you state using the voice that there is something that you will do, there is something that you have promised, understand that there is a contract that is formed. There is an energetic dynamic that has stretched from what is considered to be your present moment into what is considered to be a future moment. And there is energy that is bound between the two. And when you stay the course and when you follow yourself to the fulfillment of this promise, there is an accumulation of energy that is granted to you. There is an elevation of sorts that occurs. And in the same vein, beloved ones, understand that when you have made a vow or a promise for a certain event to take place, if there is the missing of the mark, if this does not occur, that same energy that would have been absorbed, that would have aided in the process of elevation, then becomes something that will tend to pull one's energy dynamic down. So what we are asking you to do, beloveds, is to become very cognizant, not only of the thoughts that you think, but the words that you speak and the promises that you make. For if there is not the capacity, or the intent for you to keep these promises, we would like to make a recommendation that you do not make them. For all is being weighed and measured, shall we say, in everything that you say and everything that you do, the actions that you take. It all comes under review. It is part of the hierarchy of how one achieves levels of ascension. It is part of this dance of shadow and light, where it is that you will be apportioned a certain amount of light and where it is that you will be apportioned a certain amount of shadow. Keep wise counsel, beloveds, for those with whom you associate, those with whom you interact, those with whom you choose to live, and love, and work, and play. Or indeed, your associations are made up of the outward expression of self. If you want to see where you are in your process of ascension, look to see those with whom you are associating. Do you find joy in these relationships, or do you find pain? Do you find self-ridicule and judgment, or do you find grace? And allow yourself to review within what it is that you see in another. If you find yourself very critical of those in your environment, those with whom you are relating, look within, beloved, to see what is your thinking. What is it that you are speaking to yourself? What it is that you are promising to yourself, and what it is that you are promising to a seeming other, and understand that these promises ultimately, beloved, are made to yourself. We would ask that you would find a way to communicate with your own sense of higher self. It is being referred to as comforter. But understand, beloved, the comfort that it is to bring you is to not allow the ego to make promises that it has no intention of keeping. Instead, we would ask that you make less promises, that you make less commitments, but the ones that you do make have been weighed and measured. You have checked with the comforter to see if the path that you should be taken is this one indeed. Have less resistance, beloveds, to the associations because you find more joy in them. The resistance is what is causing the lag in what you consider to be time. It is not something that is meant to be wasted. It is something that is meant to be taken advantage of. And how you are able to do this, beloveds, is by looking to see internally how you are apportioning your time. We hope this is to your understanding. If you have questions, please reach out to us and ask. We are always here to assist. Blessings to you, beloved ones. And indeed, we will speak with you again